My name's Robin Carlino, and this is my husband, Tommy. This is Cannon Miles. We have two other boys, one that is about to be 16, and that's Dylan, and we have Mason, who is our middle. Our story, it started while I was pregnant. My pregnancy was going pretty smooth. The last several weeks of our sonos, they were not getting good head measurements. They said, I think it's time to get a more involved sono. They saw a spot on his brain. He told me that he thought it was a stroke. The next morning I got up, I went to work, and my doctor called me, and she's like, take a breath, but go to the hospital. We're gonna check you in. And obviously at this point, I'm kind of panicking a little bit. We did get an MRI. They did confirm he had a stroke. They didn't know what caused the stroke at that time, so they were worried that if it was my body, they didn't want to risk me throwing a clot to myself or another one to him. They ended up doing a C-section that night, and it was emergent C-section. It was a whirlwind. Our life completely, it was just one of those moments that it changed forever. The first neurologist we met told us, we think he will likely only have right upper extremity weakness. So we're trying to process even just, oh gosh, our kid might only not be able to use his right arm, but we got this. We could tell that his head was weak. We could tell his arms. We just started seeing little things early on. At that point, we're seeing ophthalmology. We're seeing more neuro. We're seeing, more appointments are coming. So we saw genetics. Genetics was trying to piece together, just doing tests like crazy, trying to figure out these connections. And they found an extremely rare genetic disorder. At that time, it was COL4A1. Didn't even have a real name because there were so few kids with it. Finally, by 11 or 12 months, he was diagnosed with cerebral palsy. After that, then it became all the surgeries, the eye surgeries, and then the MRIs, and all of the doctor's visits, especially at the beginning. There's so many, all the specialists. It just became our new normal. It impacts, I would say, everything, every day. It just does. You learn how to do it, but the simplest things. I can look out my front window and I see people just buzzing around their front yard. I see people just going on a walk. I can't just go on a walk. I can't just take my dog for a walk. I can't just, because Cannon does not love a stroller all the time. He does not love his wheelchair. He does not love to get out. Things stress him out.
Like when I'm done with work, Robin finally needs a break because I have a full-time job. I think for her, helping with Cannon and all his appointments is probably 2 full-time jobs, and they don't really end. The boys have adjusted really well, but there's a lot of times where we can't go to both. Both of us can't attend a sporting event or, just be there to support him because unfortunately he doesn't like loud noises, loves music, but doesn't like clapping and loud gyms. So we kind of have to divide and conquer and go to certain things. We're in this situation, we're going to adapt to it. Everybody would, right? That's one of the things is we're all capable of handling so much more than we could before. And Friday Night Friends has helped us with that. I think it's given us a chance to have perspective and that we can do this.
It gave us a taste of that old normal where we could just kind of breathe and take a breath, especially at that beginning stage where we just were struggling.
A couple hours break means a whole lot more than you would ever think it was. You're like, oh, it's not very much. And it's like, wow, just an hour. And it's a world of difference. Well, even our friends, it impacts them too because they'll plan stuff for us around those. Let's go on a couple's date night. When do you guys have Friday Night Friends again?
We've been so happy there. We love the people that we've met there. It's an amazing program.
I'm always impressed with the team volunteers that are there. I mean, there's so many other things they could be doing on a Friday or Saturday. Well, to also be a dad and go in and see that there are other men that get it and will take care of him and he's comfortable with them.
You just don't find that, so it's a comfort. Someone who can do all of those things that we can't just have anyone walk in our house and do the G-tube and do his medicines and hold him the right way and without being nervous.
They just give us an opportunity to put him in a safe place, understand his medical needs, his medicines, how to handle feeding tubes and pumps and just everything medically that he needs. And we can leave him there safely and really engage with each other and our other boys.